recently DJI has announced the Mavic Air 2. And today we are talking about the drone itself, and we'll get in details for the features, how you can fly it, all of these features. And also we have got Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter J. He will talk about the drone and his experience with the drone. So first of all, we have Mr. Benjamin from Advanced Media. He will show us some features of the drone and how you can fly it, what is the benefits of getting these drones, and all of these things. But first of all, we want to know from you guys where you are watching us from, and do you have this drone already or not yet? And I think, and if you can just double check if the voice is working well, the video is good, everything's good. Let us check here. So, Mr. Benjamin, how are you? Can you hear me?
Hi, Sheriff.
Hello, how are you, Mr. Benjamin?
I'm good. How are you?
How's everything?
All fine.
Yeah,
So
nice to see you.
We are really excited, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, if you can just tell us if everything is working well, the voice, the video is good, everything is good. If you just type in the comments, so we can start with the presentation and start.
So, ready to go.
Yep.
Who else do we have? Just a second. Let me see if we can have Mr. Peter also. Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we can hear you.
Okay. I'll do my best to talk short, just in case that my Wi-Fi disconnect. Then I don't know what's gonna happen.
No, it will not. So we are ready.
Yeah.
So I think, okay, we have some messages to come.
Yeah.
Good day. Hello.
Someone's on time.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
I think we need just to wait for 2 to 3 minutes until the people get in, and
sure.
And then we'll start.
So we can warm up. Yeah, we have time to warm up.
Yeah, I have it here, so I can turn it on and.
Okay. So it should be on. Just a second. Let me see. We are online. We are on air. Good. So Peter, how is it going in Abu Dhabi? You are in Abu Dhabi now, yeah? Peter is, yeah, I think the connection is not very well.
Sometime, yeah. He's back.
Yeah, we have Peter from Abu Dhabi, and we are in Dubai. Hello, everybody.
I hope everyone is safe and sound. And guys, please tell us where you are watching us from. And we have a great announcement or a great challenge in the end. We have a free Mavic Air 2, and one of you guys will get it. So it's really, but please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press that like button and down. And yeah, stay tuned and we'll start soon. Just trying to get everything.
We have somebody from Canada also.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, our audiences are worldwide. Super.
Great.
Okay. And we have Mr. Habib.
26 watching, so
nice.
We're getting more. Yep.
Okay, from Qatar. Welcome from Qatar. Who else? Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Let's see who else. Taya from Dubai.
Afghanistan. Hello. Hi from Afghanistan. And Dubai,
Salam. Salam,
Sharjah.
Afghanistan. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the benefits of getting online event like this. We haven't had this opportunity to have all of you guys from all over the world, and yeah, it's very good opportunity to have audience from every place in the world. And yeah, please make sure to subscribe and press that like button. And yep.
Great. So, Sheriff, what do you think? Shall we start?
Yeah, I think we can start talk about the features of the drone, what is the new of this drone,
Okay.
how we can use it, and then we'll go for Mr. Peter when he come back to talk about more his experience with the drone.
Okay, sure.
Right.
I'll go through the presentation in a minute. I will not take your time with this presentation, go into the details, but there are some nice features that I'm really excited about that. So
Yeah,
we
right.
will go through. If there is any question, please just let us know, and
Yeah,
we try
sure.
to answer them all. Perfect. Okay, so let's get our cool. Here we go. Is it clear? Can you see that picture with the
Yeah,
folded
it's very
Mavic
clear.
Air 2?
Yeah, it's
And
really
I'll try
clear.
to go
Yeah,
through that. Perfect. So before I start, we just want to I have this question, simple question that if you already have the drone, please just comment us what you have. And of course, you will be participated in the raffle draw, and we will see who is our lucky winner to get the Mavic Air 2. Cool. All right. So for anybody who has already the drone, anything from DJI, from other manufacturers, definitely they are looking for the new features, better quality, and so and so. This drone specifically, I can say that it's suitable for like entry-level customers, the ones that they just want to start and they need a very good quality, latest technology, not very expensive, not very bulky, but the quality is important for them. This is the second generation in Mavic Air family and the latest in the Mavic. So when DJI announced the first consumer level drone back in 2012 called Phantom, it became like an icon for DJI, and it became very popular all around the world. And everybody knew the consumer drone as a Phantom. You know, we had some customers that they called us, said, "Oh, hey, do you have the latest Phantom?" But then, like 3 years back, DJI announced Mavic series, and Mavic is like they changed the shape, they changed the design, and it was a very brave design, I can say. Foldable, very powerful, a lot of nice features, and good quality in the camera. So the first version that they started, Mavic, um, they called Mavic Pro. It came with 4K camera, and still they have the 4K resolution in almost all the series, except for the Mavic Mini, which is coming with 2.7K. Still very nice and crisp quality. The I can say the biggest improvement in this camera, in this drone, is the camera and the quality in the camera, and the way the artificial intelligence comes to help the hardware and the ability of the sensor and everything. to improve the quality of the picture in harsh conditions. We all know that DJI drones are all stable, very nice quality, very easy to operate, but it's the same as our smartphones. You know, I can say the biggest reason for all of us to change and upgrade our smartphones are the quality of the camera, and it's the same in the drones. In such a shot as you've seen here, it's very bright. A lot of light is coming from the backside, but we need that shot. How DJI Mavic Air 2 can help to get a better picture, get a better quality in this situation, or in like similar sceneries that we have. They are using the latest sensor from Sony called IMX 586, which is a 48 megapixel sensor that can help you get a very crystal clear and sharp pictures. And in such a shot or scene, it can give you a very nice, I can say, high dynamic range of photo and video. So if you compare, this is what the normal drones can give you as an output, and then the software and the hardware and the sensor comes together to process it and gives you the best, I can say the best result to put them all together. On top of the picture quality, the frame rate in 4K video is up to 60 frames per second in 4K, which is the first in the Mavic series. This is very high. You can go for slow motions up to 2 times in 4K, and you can have up to 240 frames per second in Full HD 1080p. This is amazing in such a small drone, cost below $1,000 only. Not only in daytime, but also in low light condition at night. As you can compare these two shots, they call it hyper light, can boost the light and can increase the quality in the low light and in highlight. So if you compare these two with the artificial intelligence and a very smart setting that the drone is doing by itself, it can give you very nice and sharp pictures in very high light and very low light conditions. HDR also, not only in video that it can take high dynamic range video, but also in still photo, it can take 7 photos at the same time very quick and then combine them to process the like the very high light and very low light scenes, put them together and generate a very nice picture. Apart from that, the smart features that DJI is very well known in last 2-3 years, they have done a lot of improvements in the I can say autopilot control over the drone. They can do a lot of nice shots and movement that you should be very professional and expert to get them all together by yourself. But now in this new drone, the same as the previous drones that they had, but very much I mean more advanced and better quality, they are doing it automatically without any hassle. So this is the normal shot that you can do in hyperlapse. This is freestyle, I can say, that you control it, or you can make the circle, you can make the course lock, you can lock on one point and the drone flies slowly towards that point. Or you can have a couple of waypoints. You can say, okay, go to this point, go to that point, and then to the third point. And you can repeat it combining, for example, different timing all around the scene, all automatically by the drone, and you can combine them the same way that you can see in the waypoint, as they started this movement in daytime and then repeated at the night with a very nice movement from day to night. So this is what you can do, all automatic in the software, and the drone is doing them all for you. As I said, because it's coming with 48 megapixel sensor, it can do 8K resolution hyperlapse, because the pictures are big and it takes a few frames every time, so it can combine them together. And this is the first drone in the consumer range that can do 8K hyperlapse for you. Smart features, as I mentioned, are all upgraded comparing to the previous models. As you see this, the first one, if you can see my mouse pointer, is the spotlight. We had the spotlight before. This is version 2.0, so they have upgraded. So you can say, well, this is a very nice building, it's a hotel or something in China, and you can just highlight it and you can select it as a main point of interest, and the drone can make a very nice movement. As I mentioned to you, you should be very professional to have this nice shot, but with Mavic Air 2, you don't need to be professional. Just press the button. Active track, if you know it from the previous models, this is what you can just put it on autopilot and select a subject, can be you as a pilot, and the drone follows you. And see how the drone can detect the obstacles, the trees, and when the pilot, he is the pilot, but he's not doing anything. The drone is doing everything. And he's following, that the drone is following between the trees, very nice way, without hitting any of these objects. So, especially when it comes from the high light to low light into the shadow, it's very difficult for most of the drones and most of the devices how to manage such a difficult scenery. As you can see, it's very difficult really, but the artificial intelligence in this drone helps the pilot to do this without anybody helping. And the moment it's losing the subject, it stops, not to hit. As you see, it tried to find, but it couldn't, but so it stopped. And the point of interest, it's following the subject properly without anybody to help, and without concentrating really on the drone. This is very difficult shot. And anybody who flew a drone knows that this is a very complicated, very difficult shot to take with the drone while you are walking. So I can say if it was me, I wanted to do it by myself, I would be in the water. So I couldn't take it really. It's a very difficult shot. Next feature is Advanced Pilot Assistance System, call it as APAS. This is the version 3, and see how it can manage. These are all on autopilot. Sorry, it's not on autopilot. Actually, it was, so you are controlling the drone in different scenarios. And so the APAS or pilot assistant assists you using the obstacle avoidance and the other sensors that are surrounded in the drone not to hit any obstacle, and helps the pilot while you are just giving the path and you are moving the drone. It helps the pilot not to hit any object. So this is how it helps when you don't want to run it on the autopilot and you want to fly the drone yourself. So the drone helps you in a very nice way and assists the pilot in a very smart way. The quick shots, we all know the quick shots in Mavic Air, the first version, but now this one has upgraded all the features. There are like 6 different quick shots. One of them is like that you wave your hand and the drone flies back, and then when it comes up, it takes several pictures, like panoramic pictures, put them together and makes this nice shot automatically with just clicking a button. That's it. It's really nice. This is my favorite. Always I was using that when I had my first Mavic Air, but now it became much better and more professional in Mavic Air 2. One of the nicest features in this latest drone is the flight time. 34 minutes for a small drone. It's huge. It's too much, you know. When you compare it with the other drones, like Mavic Air version 1 could fly only 21 minutes. Mavic 2 Pro, the best condition, can fly like around 29-30 minutes. This one can go up to 34 minutes with a single battery. Okay, and the range, of course, has been improved up to 10 kilometer. It can go up to 10 kilometer away, where the Mavic Air, the first version, could go only the best condition, it could go up to only 4 kilometers. The video quality and the the real-time video that you are receiving from the drone on your remote control and on your screen is very nice, very sharp, and very low latency. Specifications are everywhere, so it's like around half a kg, 570 grams to be accurate. When you are folding it, it's something between the Mavic Mini, which released a couple of months back, like 5-6 months back, and the Mavic 2 Pro. More or less the same size as the Mavic Air, the old version, but the design is much better. And yeah, we spoke about the sensor, which is a 1/2 inch. It's slightly bigger than Mavic 2 Zoom, Mavic Air, and the previous models of Mavic Pro, for example, that most of them were 1/2.3 inches. This one is a 1/2 inch. Up to 48 megapixel of the single shot, 4K resolution, the video 60 frames per second, or 1080p 240 frames per second. It can do panorama in different shapes, HDR, and another improvement is in the video recording. It has H.265, the same as the previous models, but it can record bigger files, means less compression, higher quality, up to 120 megabit per second. Previously, the maximum recording rate was up to 100 megabit per second, which is in Mavic 2 Pro, for example, Mavic 2 Zoom, and like those. In H.265, 120 megabit per second is like 20% improvement in less compression and better quality, of course. And again, as I mentioned, it can do 8K hyperlapse, which is very nice, especially that after that you can crop it if you want to down convert it to 4K or 8K. You can down convert and you can just reframe it for based on what you need. And this is a very quick comparison between the previous model and the Mavic Pro. I'm not going to those details. I mentioned most of them. So yeah, I think this is all.
We really got a couple of questions here, Mr. Benjamin, if we can answer them.
Sure.
Yeah, so we got from Bazited, if I pronounce the name right. He's asking about the speed limit in active track mode. Is it the same speed of the normal modes or it's different?
In active track mode, actually, when you have there are two modes, the same as the other models. It has a sport mode that you can go to the maximum speed. Let me just go back to this slide to go to those details. Okay, maximum speed is 68 kilometers per hour, more or less the same as the others. You can achieve that in sport mode. But of course, when it's in sport mode, then the sensors, the obstacle avoidance sensors are disabled. So then when you want to use the obstacle avoidance sensor, you have to switch off the sport mode. Then your speed will be limited to around 40 kilometers per hour, something like that. This is the maximum you can have.
Yep. And Mr. Phrase, he's asking if you can it fly indoor? I mean, can it follow indoor like the other drones or not?
Yes, the active track works indoor. It doesn't need GPS. It only needs proper lighting to detect the subject and follow it. It works indoor.
Yeah.
You don't have GPS coverage indoor, but yeah, the active track doesn't need GPS for that.
Great. And Mrs. Annie asking, is the 8K consuming more battery, more of the battery, or
no,
it doesn't? Okay, so
now 8K actually is nothing but taking some pictures in full resolution, which is 48 megapixel. And so when we have the sensor, we say 8K means 8,000 pixels horizontally and 6,000 pixels vertically. So it's like 6 by 8, 48 megapixel in general. So in hyperlapse mode, which is the only mode you can take 8K, it takes several pictures, like for example, 1 picture per second or 1 picture every other second based on the settings you are getting, and make it like a fast motion, something like that. And it doesn't consume more. I can say even it will be less because you don't shoot like 25 frames per second or 60 frames per second.
Right. Okay. And someone is asking, does it need a license?
Of course, everything.
Yeah.
Everything needs a license.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm joking that even if you have a Mosquito, has a camera and a GPS on it, you have to get a license to fly it.
Yeah, and someone was asking for the sport mode. Yes, of course, it has a sport mode, as we mentioned. And guys, if you can see the remote control here, it has the normal mode, the tripod mode, and the sport mode in the remote control. So, so it has so much features in this drone. And as you can see, the size of the drone, it's so compact. And of course, you can unfold it like this. And everything is and this is one of the very nice feature. Oh, it's not a feature, but it's really a good thing from DJI. So everything is coming in one bag. So this bag, it has everything. So you don't have to buy another bag. You don't have to put everything in a very tight bag. No, everything fits in perfectly in this bag. And as you can see, the remote control is different than before. It has a different mechanism to put your mobile phone. You can attach your mobile phone here and then put the cable. And it's really nice, compact. Oh, sorry, my doorbell. So I will ignore it. And yeah, and for we have another questions from here. So guys, if you have any questions, please send it to us or do a comment on the video. And yeah, someone is asking for the sorry, the I lost that question, but yeah, Peter is here. Welcome back.
Hey,
Hey,
we have
even
you.
the
Welcome back.
presentation make me buy another drone, you know, like it's really nice.
We lost you. All right. Okay, guys, so I will go and
Okay.
mute and just figure it out
No
and come
problem.
back to you.
We will continue with Peter. So please join us back,
Yeah.
Sharif.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I hope everybody else can.
Yeah, as long as you can hear me, I think everyone can hear as well. So the Mavic Air 2. The first thing I did.
You've got one. Lucky you.
Yeah, I like the size. You know, it's not big and it's not small. It's like in the middle. It's in the perfect spot for me. Like I like it. It's really perfect drone for me. So what I did, I went to the desert to test it out and create some contents. The first thing I like or I noticed about the Mavic Air.
Okay, I think again we face this issue. Peter, okay, you're back. Please tell us about your experience.
Okay, so the first thing I noticed was the remote control. It's something new. So it's not like the other Mavic remote that we keep using, right? So what's good about this remote is you don't need to remove your phone case. You just put it up like this, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. So it saves time, literally. Like if you shoot sunset or sunrise, you know that you don't have time to remove or to like. It takes time and it's a bit of a hassle. So what I like, yeah. So this is what's good about the remote. And if you guys remember Mavic Air 1.
Again, it's disconnecting or cutting somehow. Okay. So meanwhile, I think Sharif, what do you think? Peter made a very nice video. Actually, he had like a 1 or 2 days, and he had only one battery, but he made a very nice shot. I would like to share it.
Yeah,
with
if we
you.
can.
Yeah, we can play it back, and we wait for Peter to come back and talk about his experience. What do you think?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. All right. I'm going to play it back.
Sure. Still on the mute?
Yeah,
No.
that's okay. I'm unmute. It was
Yeah,
nice.
so nice. Yeah, really nice. And actually, I didn't have the chance to fly it, but I tried to fly it indoor here, and it was really
Okay,
stable. Yeah. So yeah, Peter, you're back. Tell us more
Peter,
about your experience.
Did you guys like the video? Was it good?
Yeah, it was so nice.
I liked it. I liked it very much.
If you're planning to go to Liwa, don't. It's really hot to be there, especially this month. You're
Okay.
welcome. I did the video over there. It's really hot.
Yeah.
The first thing, you guys heard what I said about the remote, right? Or it was
Yes.
disconnected.
No,
So,
it was the last thing I heard. Yes.
oh yeah. So the drone, it has the 60 frames 4K, which is it's like a music to everyone's creator. You know, you can slow down the footage in a smooth way. You don't get or see the laggy video. So that's really nice. And the 4K, you can reframe after the edit. So having these two features in this small drone, it's really nice thing to see. And then I remember in the second day of shooting, I used my best feature. Or what I don't know how do you guys pronounce it, like helix or helix, helix,
Helix.
helix. So I used the helix and I just kept walking, and it shows you. It gives you this option. I don't know if it has in the other drones. It gives you this option that how far you want your drone to go. Like it says 25 meters, 35 meters, 45 meters, 55 meters. So now you have the option to be like, don't.
No way. Okay. So it seems the internet quality is not so good in Abu Dhabi, maybe. No, it's not about Abu Dhabi.
No,
Okay,
it's back.
continue.
It's back. Yeah.
Continue. Yeah, you have some signal, please.
So in the quick shot mode,
use them.
it beeps when it says it's done recording. So normally you don't hear it in other drones, like, oh yeah, I stopped recording. But in this drone, when it's done recording, it beeps. So like, oh yeah, I'm
Okay. So, what do you think, Sheriff?
I don't know.
We
So
lost him again.
until we fix this issue, so guys, please let us know your questions, and we will try to answer it now. And do you have this drone already or not yet? And would you upgrade, if we can say upgrade, from Mavic Air 1 to Mavic Air 2, or would you convert from Mavic 2 Pro to Mavic Air 2 or not? So let us know in the comments, and let's chat until Peter is come back, and let us see if we've got any questions.
Just a short comment about Peter. Peter is a content creator and he's very active on Instagram. He's doing amazing shots, even with the still camera or with the drones. Nice videos he's making, and you saw it. He made it in like with one battery only in half a day. So he drove all the way to Liva, and he made this nice video. I really like to play it back again if you agree. He is one of the testers for DJI. So most of the new consumer drones DJI is making, they send one for Peter, and he is just making some hands-on on it. And it's very good that we have him with us, because always he has very nice suggestions and nice comments about all the drones. It helps us even to compare them together and understand which one is really more suitable for different shots. If you agree, before we go to the questions, I play back the video one more time. It's worth it to watch again if you agree.
Yeah, it's really so nice. Actually,
Yeah.
we've got a couple of more questions here. Someone is asking for the availability and the price in Dubai. Is it available, and how much is it?
Yes. Yes, Mavic Air 2 combo package, which is actually the more demanded version comparing to the normal package. We received the first batch like a couple of days ago. Unfortunately, all of them are gone. The priority is on the customers who are placing the order online through our website. I can just I believe most of you know the address, but then yes, you can place an order, and I believe we are able to supply in less than a week. So for the first batches which are coming, but anyway, I mean after a month or so, it will be much easier to get it and faster. So, but for now, anybody who places an order online, then we can supply in less than a week.
All right. And Ahmed is asking for, do you guys will do a training for the instructions, or is there any place else for the training?
Okay, the training should be done by an authorized institute allocated by government. In Dubai, Dubai Civil Aviation Authority is giving this right to Sanad Academy. So you can go to their website. I write it here, sanadacademy.ae. That, okay, here it is. If you go to their website, you will find all the details. And so if you already know how to fly, you just take your drone over there, you register it, you get the registration card for your drone. And of course, they test you and they make sure that you can fly. If not, they have something called boot camp for consumers. If I'm not wrong, it takes 1 day or two. I don't know about these days in this situation if they do it or not, but in normal days, yes, they charge you. If I'm not wrong, it's around 900 dirhams, and then
Great. And someone is asking for the car charger or the accessories. So guys, it comes, as I said, in a very compact bag, and it does come with almost everything you need. Of course, the drone and the remote control, and also the charger. So here's the charger, and you can fit also the batteries. So you can take like one in the drone and 2 more batteries here. And it also comes with propeller, the ND filters. So it's a really compact ND filters. So as you can see here, you can find the 16 or 64 or 256. It's filter, so you can change the filters on the drone itself, and cables for the connection. So you can connect your phone, either it's USB-C or Lightning cable. And also extra propellers. It comes with, I believe, like it comes with 3 sets or 4 sets of the propellers. It's so many, and it's like it's colored. So you have a couple of propellers as a green and a blue, I believe. So it will not make you, you will not get lost how to set up the propellers. And yeah, everything you can fit it here, and it's really compact and it's nice. So yes, guys, tell us more about your experience with your drones. Would you upgrade to Mavic Air 2, or what do you think about that? I think we have Peter again, or he still have
I don't
issues.
see him. No, unfortunately, I don't see him. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the questions. I can see, can you directly charge the Mavic Air 2 using USB-C? No, you can't. The Fly More kit, as I was showing, is coming with 3 batteries and a charging hub that can charge 4 batteries, but not at the same time, one by one. So this is how you have to charge, but you cannot charge it directly.
All right. So Omar is saying definitely he would. Peter is here.
Peter.
Welcome back.
Hi. Oh
Peter.
my God. Good at making videos, bad in live streams.
You have to upgrade your Wi-Fi.
Let's continue. So other than the video, there is the photo 48 megapixel. So when you take a shot, it gives you the square looking thingy. So normally when you take a shot, it gives you the 19 by 9 frame or format. But this drone gives you
16 by 9.
Yeah, 16 by 9. But this one, it gives you the square looking format, which is good because most of us now or these days we use vertical shots or 4x5 for Instagram, for example. So that's really nice. When you crop it, you don't lose the quality or the details of what you want to show to the people. So that's really a big plus for the new drone. Also, I believe that this is the only Mavic series that have 240 frames per second. As far as I know. You guys still there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
This is the
panicking.
only one.
You guys got again, like yeah. So yeah, I think this is the only drone that has 240 frames per second, meaning you can slow the video down, like way slow down without showing the laggy video. So I tried to look for gazelles or buggies in the desert, but I was alone. So next time I find something in like action mode, I will try to show the 240 frames per second. Because
Call me then.
yeah, they're like, guys, I have another good video, but bad live streaming. So yeah,
No problem.
So there was a questions for me. I couldn't answer because I had like bad connection. It says like what mode I was using to film myself.
Yeah.
I used the quick shot mode. So all I did was just walking, and the drone was doing by itself. Like I got you. Like I'll film you for what you're going to show. So only 2 things I used, which was the active track mode. It goes left to right, and we have the helix, which is my favorite because it gives you the tornado shapey thing. And again, it gives you the option that, hey, do you want to go 35 meters away or farther? So I choose always like the farthest distance because you have this 40K. You can zoom in without losing the quality. So my 2 favorite quick shot mode in the drone, 40 frames per second, 60 frames per second for the 4K. It's in this drone, and the 48 megapixel in this drone. Like, what else you need from this drone? I wouldn't be surprised if everyone starts shooting like this, like they're using the drone for making videos without flying it, because it's really like has the quality to film anything and take photo almost everything. So yeah, you guys still there?
Yeah, we are still there.
Of course. We gave you some privacy, but we were watching you.
Yeah, no one's talking. Like, am I disconnected again?
No, we are here.
Okay, Peter, we have a question for you. Someone is asking for the sound of the wings. Is it loud or?
No, it's not recording audio, only video.
No, he's asking for the wings sound. Is it?
Yeah, the noise. The noise coming from the propellers.
No, it's not that loud. So it's like the sound is in between the Mavic Pro 2 and the Mavic Air. So it's not too loud. It's not if you're asking me if it's like a bee noise. No, it's not like zzz. It's just almost normal. Yeah, it's not too loud. So yeah.
Even they call the propellers, the new propellers, as low noise propellers.
Yeah, it has the same propellers as the new drone. So it's
the Mavic Pro,
Mavic 2 Pro.
Platinum and Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah.
With the shape.
Any other
And I believe somebody else asked if it has optical zoom. It doesn't.
No, The quality is more than enough for you to do in post-production. So if you want to zoom it, it won't lose that much of quality when you edit. So optical zoom, it's fine.
And
another question just came, Sharif. I just highlighted here that DCA requires a license. It's DCA stands for Dubai Civil Aviation Authority, which is only for Dubai. But for other Emirates, I think Peter can answer this question better, which is under GCAA, right? General Civil Aviation Authority.
Yeah, so for the general GCAA, you need the permit to fly in the red zone, not red zone, like the orangey one. You need to have that if you're in other Emirates. But in Dubai, you need to reach out to DCAA. But other Emirates, you need to reach out to GCAA. I talked to both of them. I'm like, you guys in one country, you need to what to do. That's the law. So if you're flying somewhere just for project or the commercial, you just need to reach one of those two. You cannot reach a GCAA if you film in Dubai. You just need to connect where Emirates you are and ask for more information. But yes, for sure, you need some permit to fly.
Of course.
All right. Adnan is asking you, Peter, did you require any profile calibration during the post-processing, or did you require any profile calibration during the post-processing? I think he mean in the
for the color grading, it seems. Yes.
Yeah.
To use any profile, any color profile or something.
Yeah, just to play with the exposure and saturation. That's pretty much it. Using filters, not that much, or preset, not that much. I create my own. There was one question I'm really interested. It says, does it heat up if it's used in the desert for a straight 35? Well, I was in the desert and it was 44 degrees Celsius and it was working well. So it was filming for 34 minutes without saying, oh, it's overheat or I need to go down to cool down. No, it doesn't show that warning. So it can survive in extreme heat, especially in the desert alone.
Great. Just guys, a quick reminder, if you didn't subscribe yet for our YouTube channel, please do subscribe in order to get the winner, the new drone. Some one of you guys will win it, the Mavic Air 2. So just please do subscribe, like the video, and yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, everybody. So you all know how to reach us. Let us hear from you very soon. And so that's all about, right? Still, we will be available for the questions. And
yeah,
that's it.
I think that's great. And thank you, Peter, for your sharing your experience. And thank you, Mr. Benjamin, for telling us more about the drone. Thank you all of you guys. Yeah, thank you so much, and see you in the next live streaming or the next video. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.